Thank you for being with us first.
My pleasure, thank you.
And then I have two questions. One is, did you intend Philip to be such a hawkish character? And second, did you ever consider making him the main character of the book as opposed to Judd?
I was never going to make him the main character of the book because it's funny because I've also, people have asked me if I would write another book about Philip. But I think that's sort of like when they tried to give Kramer his own show after Seinfeld. I don't think some people work as a main character. To me, Philip is so out there and so not yet in touch with who he is that writing a book about him would be a frustrating book to read because he's not a reliable person. You can't count on him. There's a way to write a book about a guy who behaves the way he does, but it wouldn't feel like the Philip that you get to know through Judd's eyes. I never thought about giving him the book. To me, he was a great foil to Judd. He had basically lived his life exactly the opposite way Judd did. And it was a great irony to me that, they both end up, like Judd did everything so carefully and according to a plan. Philip doesn't make a plan past breakfast, and yet they ended up in the exact same place. And, to me that was really interesting. And I also felt without somebody like him in the mix, the scenes could get very oppressive. Like, you needed somebody with a little more of a sense of humor and a little more unpredictability.
Hi, my name's Kristen, and
Hi.
I actually read this book for my other book group as well. I had them read it, and well, because then I only have to read one book and I can discuss it in two. But the demographic of my other book group is a little different. That there are a lot of women here, but they are younger than me. I'm in my 40s, married for 10 years, 2 little kids, and most of the people in my other book group are like that. And the reaction to from the other book group was pretty strong and went largely along the lines of, oh my God, do men really think this? And why is everyone unfaithful? And is everybody into infidelity? So I just wondered, since you already said that a lot of your readers are female, are you getting any rotten tomatoes from us middle-aged married women about the infidelity?
No. First of all, I would tell you, if you want to get the younger women to your other book club, try the $2 beers.
I'm glad he reads the promo stuff.
Aside from that, I have not gotten, this book generated more emails to me than any of my other books, and there was a period when the book was really out there when I was getting literally like 10 a day. Part of the thing is that it's kind of a skewed perception because I think largely when people are moved to write, it's either because they enjoyed it or because they're so furious that they have to curse you out. And it's much easier for people who just enjoyed the book to send me off a quick email that they enjoyed it. I have not heard from women who were angry about it. I haven't heard from them. I did have at 1 or 2 readings, women, and in this case actually, fairly young women saying, do men really think like that? And, I said, I can't really speak for all men. I can speak for all the men I know, and yes. But as for whether or not everyone cheats, I don't think everybody cheats, but statistically 50% do, right? So, I just, and if they don't cheat, they think about cheating. So I don't know, it seems like when you're writing about marriage, and this book really is about marriage, it's important to write about infidelity.